Dr. Erin again here in Connecticut. It's beautiful fall weather we're having, which is great. We have a release of our pumpkin spice again. Getting very excited about that. I'm here for Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to do a series here. We've decided to maybe do some injury prevention, since a few of us, now that we're feeling better, are probably starting to get off that couch. Some of us are doing the couch to 5K. So I'm going to do a brief series. Today we're going to concentrate on strength. We're going to go next week and do some stretches, and then the week after that do some body work that you can do by yourself to help keep us injury free. So when I say strength today, I'm not talking about hitting the gym and lifting weights and doing a million pull-ups or anything like that. This is strength for injury prevention. So we're going to think more about small muscles as opposed to those giant muscle groups. First, most of us in this society today, we're sitting. We're sitting down, we're in the car, we're at an office, we're sitting on the couch, where a lot of our whole world is flexing. We're go, 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 and we've got a flexure dominant posture. So then when we stand up and we start to run or we start to walk, we keep that posture, and we're just increasing that running. We're doing this. When we are running, we should be having an even amount of hip flexion with hip extension. That's what we should be doing through our stride. But because posture is so forward, a lot of us have very tight hip flexors, and then we go to run and we throw our gait off and we are prone to injury. So we're going to work on strengthening those glutes. We're going to give you a couple big glute exercises. So the first one is going to be, you come to a wall. I don't have one here, but you're going to have a wall right here. You're just going to simply bend your knee to 90 degrees and push into that wall for 30 seconds. Now you're going to notice as you're pushing, you're going to feel it in both glutes, which is good. This is like a running, you can see. This is part of the running gait. You're going to be strengthening the stabilizing leg as well as the swing leg. So that's going to hit both glutes, and it's going to help open up this hip flexor and tighten this extensor. That's what we want. So I'm going to have you do that. You stand against the wall. Here's the wall. You simply push that knee in. You'll feel both tighten. You're going to hold 30 seconds and do it 3 times on each leg. Then for also the glute, you can come down. Now everyone's probably seen this, whether you call it a donkey kick, the fire hydrant, however you call it. We're just going to go over it quick because as much as exercise has evolved, this is a great constant. It's a great exercise for the glute. Simple. Here's your glute. Anytime you want to activate the glute, tap it first. It helps you to key into that muscle. This one, I wanted to go over it because while it is common, it's also common to do it wrong. You can be arching, you can be moving your hip all around, and that's not helping us with the injury prevention. So what you're going to do, if you need the cue, get a pool noodle, get a meter stick, something across your back, and if you're stabilizing that and just lifting straight through the glute, we don't want this, then it falls off. We don't want this, then it falls off. That's your cue. You want to keep that pool noodle or meter stick level and lift deliberately. And we're going to do 15 of these 3 times through, switching sides. After 15, switch the other side, and that's sort of your rest on the side that you're done with. And like I said, as long as you're doing it deliberately, you're doing yourself a better service. The third exercise we're going to do is bridging. Once again, with bridging, there's a whole host of things you have to start with. A tight core, with both of those exercises helps. I'm not going to go over the tight core. I'm going to throw you some cues, like if you know what a Kegel is, start with a Kegel. That's at least cueing your body into those deep spinal muscles that help with the tight core. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to start with a Kegel. We're going to pull our belly button to our back. We want a flat here, and we're going to lift with our glutes through our heels. We're going to do we're going to hold the bridge. I'm going to hold for 10 seconds. Come down and rest. I'm going to do that 3 times. The good thing with the bridge is once you're up here holding, keep pushing through the heels, through the hamstrings, and through the glute. And what you're doing simultaneously is opening up this front, opening up the flexors. So this is getting that balance we're looking for to overtake what's happening in the office and on the couch and while we're driving. So those are 3 exercises for that global glute muscle group. I also like to touch upon the little stabilizers in our feet. A common injury as we start exercising, as we increase miles, as we do endurance for everybody, especially with running, are stress fractures. Stress fractures happen in the feet. They happen for a multitude of reasons, and we're going to just start with strengthening the tiny muscles in our feet. This is so important if you are a chronic ankle sprainer, if you've ever had one in the past. You lose some of the sensation, the sensory nerves in your feet, and this is how you wake them up and reactivate them. So we're going to start, it's going to seem simple. You're going to just start standing on one foot. If you notice, you'll feel, if you cue into that foot, you'll feel it like this. Those are little balance checks. Every one of those balance checks is like a bicep curl for that muscle. There's tiny muscles in there that are waking up. Their sensory is being activated. They're going to be more alert as you go to plant that foot in running, or as you go to step on a curb. It's going to help alert so that it limits that ankle torsion. It limits some of the things that cause injury. As you get good at this, you can go ahead and add a squat if you're feeling it. Everything you do is going to just increase, that makes it a little bit less stable for me. So that means I'm activating more of those muscles. In my office a lot, what I do is I have people on a balance ball. You just grow with this. You push them, called perturbing. You disrupt their body and space a little, and it causes those to activate again. Then you're going to try to do that same thing and go up onto your toe. A lot of those stress fractures happen in the front of the foot, the forefoot, and the midfoot, so you're going to try to concentrate on those muscles. This is where I would need work. I've had many an ankle sprain in my day. So you go up on that toe and you try to hold. Then you'll see it gets shakier and shakier, but that just means you need it more and more. So just a reminder, we can't prevent all injury. That's not the goal. We know that. Everybody's body's different. It's like anything. We're all individuals. Our strides are different. Our shoes are different. There's many factors that go into injury prevention, but just being aware of some of these bigger things and little things like those foot muscles just helps us go in the right direction, and any help is better. The other thing to do is to always remember to hydrate. It's getting cooler outside in some parts of the country, and a lot of times you forget the water intake when that happens because you're not used to sweating so much and you don't remember, oh, I need my water. So I just wanted to touch note on that. Make sure you're filling that water bottle and drinking it. Those are the 2 things. So that's good. I hope a lot of us are enjoying the Couch to 5K. A lot of us are getting out there. And even if you're not involved with that, as long as you're out there doing something, do it with a positive mindset. And we'll see you next week.